A car halted in front of a house and Yoongi and Tai came out of it. Tai, he lives here. As far as I knew, he was living in his hostel, right? Yoongi seeing the house. Yoongi, yeah, he used to, but as he completed his master's in fashion designing last month, he is now living with his friend. Tai, oh, from now on he will live with me until I got him married and fulfill my responsibility towards him. Yoongi looked at Tai with "Are you serious?" look and said to him, Yoongi, Tai, you do not know him. He won't come with you ever. He will get mad at you if you will say this to him. Tai, why he will get mad at him? I am just giving him support which Yon wants me to give him. Yoongi, he is very self-esteem boy that I had offered him some help at the time of Yoon's death but denied and said that he cannot take any help from the person whom he didn't even know properly. He said he understand our concern towards him after Yoon's death, but he do not want to depend on anyone. Time. I will make him understand that Yon did not want him to fight alone in this world. He asked me to help him leave his family happily. His life will be easier if I will be with him. Tai said to him, explain. Yoongi, whatever, Mr. Kim, do you want to do? Yoongi said to him angrily as Tai was not ready to understand that Jungkook will get angry at him and won't let Tai see him ever after this. Tai got shocked as Yoongi called him as Kim. He calls him Kim whenever he is angry at him, but Tai ignored it for a while and stepped forward and knocked the door of the house. Yoongi was standing beside Tai waiting for Jungkook to yell at Tai for trying to pity on him after brother's death. Jungkook is a boy who do not trust anyone easily, as he had faced many situations in a life when people have tried to take advantage of him and his brother loneliness without parents. So JK always take time to be trust anyone, and that is why he denied for the help offered by Yoongi. A door is opened by a man in his late 50s. He asked whom they want to meet, and Yoongi make him remember about himself. Then Yoongi make uncle and Tai introduced each other. Tai was looking here and there, searching for Jungkook. Uncle, how are you, son? Uncle asked with sympathy to Tai. Tai was going to say something, but a voice stopped him from saying anything. JK, uncle, who have come? JK asked him, coming, wiping his tears with his hands. Tai saw him crying and pale face. It somewhere pained him. When Jungkook saw Tai and Yoongi, he stood staring at them, and he was fighting a battle inside his heart, realizing a man whom he loved him with all his heart not belongs to him but to his brother. Seeing him shocked like this, Yoongi came forward to him and said, Yoongi, Cookie, we came to see you as you ran away from the park. Are you okay? JK came into our senses and looked at Yoongi and fake a smile. He said, JK, I am okay, Yoongi. It's just that I was not feeling well, so I came little hurriedly. You do not have to worry about me. Jungkook said the last lines looking at Tai. Uncle, who was standing there, came to JK and said, Uncle, Cookie, I am just going for important work. You sit and talk to them. After Uncle went out of the house, JK offered them snacks and trio sat on the sofa. Yoongi saw JK looking at Tai and he looked at Tai who was ready to say what he wants to say. Yoongi realized that Tai won't change his mind, so he thought he will ask JK about this in a pleasant way. Yoongi, Cookie, Tai wants to say something to you. I tried to make him understand. But he is not accepting. He is just bound by his promise. He said to JK with soft tone. Jungkook didn't understand and asked, JK, what are you talking about, Young? I am not able to understand. Yoongi was about to say something, but Tai, who was silent till now, looked at JK with pain and said, Tai, Jungkook, I just want to fulfill my promise made to your brother, and I want your help for this. Tai. Actually, when he was counting his last second, he took a promise from me that I will take care of his brother. Means you. So I just want you to stay with me for the sake of the promise I made to him. Like him, I also do not want you to be alone. Jungkook listened all this with pain and tears rolled down from his eyes, hearing Tai talk to him about Yoon. Something happened in his heart which made him cry. Yoongi was glaring at Tai for saying this thing like this. He should have let Yoongi talk to JK about all this. Jungkook wiped his eyes and was about to say something to Tai when Yoongi asked, Yoongi, Cookie, I want to talk to you. Come with me. Jungkook blinked his eyes and went with Yoongi, leaving Tai worried. Yoongi, Cookie, I know you do not like to take help from anyone, but please try to understand. After Yoon's death, Tai was mentally depressed, but for the sake of his company, he started working again. But now his condition is like he only works day and night. He works. Yoongi, he had stopped going to his home. He do not have anyone Cookie. If you will come to stay with him, he will take care of you and will start living life normally. Just because of you. Yoongi requested him, seeing Tai's condition. Hearing all this, JK was lost in his thought. Mm, He was thinking something very seriously, which will decide the future of his life. Yoongi was looked at JK thinking and said, Yoongi, if you didn't like staying there, I will myself let you go. Jungkook just nodded head in yes after looking back at Tai. Present. Yoongi, that time I didn't understand why you said yes easily. But when I got to know that you love him, I understood that why you agreed to stay with him. Yoongi was saying to say something, but knock on door stopped him from saying further. Yoongi left. JK left his tears and went out. After his going out, JK sat on the chair beside his withered, uh, tears rolling down from his eyes, and said in his mind, JK, I am sorry Yoongi, but I cannot tell you that loving Yoongi Taehyung was not the only reason I agreed to stay with him. And Young, why did you do this to me? I will never forgive you for your this dirty game. When you knew everything, why did you do this, Young? You could have told me that you love him. I cannot even tell the truth to Taeyong. He will not believe me now. Because of you, I am in this situation now. On the other hand, Tai was sitting in his cabin remembering how he yelled at JK. JK's tears, his pain, he remembered it. And the thing that JK's pain is because of him was hurting him. He looked at the photo in front of him of Jungkook and Yeon and said, Tai, I do not know what is happening with me, Yeon. Tai, I am not able to live peacefully with him. Seeing in pain, I cannot give him the thing which will make him happy. He is asking for my love, but I cannot give him, and I married him just to save his life. I can remember how after him coming to stay with me, I was little happy thinking that I fulfilled your last wish. But flashback. It was the time 2 weeks before Taekook marriage. Tai was sitting in his cabin when he got a surprise visit from his friend Yono. Sai Yono. He is Tai's friend and his father's friend son. Both families are very close to each other. They had shifted to London few years ago and Dad came back few months before. You know about Yon but do not know everything. When he had came back from London. When he had came back from London, he was devastated to know about Ty's condition. They were not that much close, but casual friend. Yono had met Jungkook. He knew that his young brother and Tai have his responsibility to himself. Yono came and sat in front of Tai on chair. Yono, what are you doing sitting like this alone? He asked when he saw Ty's tensed face. Ty, what to do, I am tensed about Jungkook's life and future. It's his age for marriage and it has been 2 years. He is with me. So I am thinking about searching a good groom for him and marry him off. After this, I will be free of my promise given to Yun. Tai said with the unknown pain in his eyes. You are thinking right. Actually, I came to you talk about this only. Tai was confused, but added. You know, Tai, I like Jungkook and I want to marry him. Tai was surprised with his declaration, but asked thinking practically, Tai, and your parents, do they like Jungkook? Yes, Tai, they like him. In fact, they were thinking to come to your house, but I asked them to wait until I get permission from you. Said with a smile and excitement. Listening this, I thought about this proposal and JK and laughing together. Scene flashed in front of his eyes. He thought JK will be happy with Die. Okay, I do not have any problem with this marriage. You can come tomorrow to our house with your parents. I will tell Jangu, but I just want to say I am okay, but last decision will be of his. If he want to marry you or not, he declared and got up to take a file from cupboard. You know, he won't say no. I know he likes me too. He murmured and went away smiling like an idiot. Tai sat in his chair with thought and remembered how Jungkook takes care of his house and him. But he shook his head, remembering his promise. Tai, I had to let him go. I cannot make him stay in my house forever. Today or tomorrow he will get married and will go away. I was thinking all this when a knock on the door make him come back to his present where Jungkook will actually stay with him forever in his no their home. It was Yoongi who had came to him like an anger ball. Who will blast on Tai anytime. Yoongi was actually very much angry at him for being this much stupid. Yoongi, Tai, what did you say to Cookie? That he is your biggest problem? How can you say this to him, Tai? You and I both know you cannot stay without him. When you fixed his marriage with you were depressed, thinking how you will let him go, and know when he is with you forever. Then, how can you be like this? I am warning you for the last time. If you will be like this, then I will go away from you, taking a cookie forever. He declared to him and went away in his anger. Tai always behaved like this with JK. From the time he got to know that he loves him, and Yoongi always behaved like this because Tai was stupid. Yoongi was angry at Tai's non-stop stupidness and that he cannot see that he used to be with JK, but always hurt him thinking about past. Tai was hurt with JK and Yoongi. They are not understanding him. He is in very complicated situation. He needs time understand. Tai closed his eyes and tears fell from his eyes. He was hurt with himself that he was not able to handle himself, that he and his emotion. The incident which happened in his life had made Taz very weak, that had forgot the value of his life and happiness. Jungkook came to his cabin, seeing Yoongi coming out from his cabin in anger. He knew Yoongi had definitely would have said something bad Tai in anger.